Once upon a time, there was a boy named Sestain. That boy was me. My class was going on a field trip to Bishop's Pumpkin Patch. Once we arrived, I was lucky enough to be placed in a group with my best friends. Make sure to always follow me, and don't get lost, our teacher warned. First, we went to the tractor ride. An annoying girl behind us kept saying bang, bang, bang the entire time. I don't know if my eyes were playing tricks on me, but I swear I saw 2 cows hiding out in the corn patch. I quickly pointed them out to my teacher, but she just sighed and says, "That's just your imagination, Sestain. There can't be 2 cows in the corn patch. That's ridiculous." Anyways, I did see some really cool pumpkins. Something our school district does that is just so nice is allowing every student to pick out one pumpkin to keep. I picked a long, bright orange pumpkin because it looked so unique. After we enjoyed the tractor ride, we played in a massive barn that featured a giant slide. There was so much corn stored inside that the entire barn smelled like sweet, dusty corn. Next, we rode the train. We got lucky because the train was pulling up to the station just a few seconds after we arrived. Sometimes, I wonder, how much money does the school district actually have? They bring us on awesome field trips, they build brand new schools, and they pay for all of our teachers. The train was pretty fun. Come on, it's a train. Who doesn't like a train? After the train ride, we headed to the petting zoo. Those cows they got are really, really, really dangerous. They have sharp horns that look like at least a yard long. If those cows ever escape, Bishop's Pumpkin Patch might become a major hazard you'll want to avoid. Fortunately, rest of the animals were incredibly friendly, including sheep, goats, chickens, chicks, roosters, pigs, peacocks, and horses. My class got to feed them, and the sheep and goats literally followed us the entire time. The goats and sheep had fur as soft as silk, and the peacock's feathers were as colorful as a vibrant rainbow. That wasn't even the best part. The absolute best moment was when a goat actually reached up and licked my cheek. After we finished petting and feeding the animals, we headed over to the airplane ride. The airplane ride was probably my favorite part of the whole trip because you got to operate the controls as you sat in the front seat. Lucky for me, I was the controller. Then it was time for the dreaded corn maze. Sadly, our teacher reminded us that we absolutely had to stick together. Even though we stayed in a tight line, we still managed to get completely lost. Deep in the middle of the towering corn stalks, the happy chatter of my classmates suddenly stopped. We heard a terrifying rattle hiss. The sound sliced through the quiet air, making the hairs on my arms stand up. Sure enough, as we slowly turned around, our eyes widened in pure horror. Coiled tightly on the door's path was a humongous rattlesnake. Its thick, scaly body shimmered in the shadows, and its tail vibrated at lightning speed, creating that menacing warning sound. Its dark, unblinking eyes stared right at us, and its fork-shaped tongue flicked in and out of its mouth. All of us screamed, bolted in the opposite direction, and ran as fast as our legs could carry us. This kicked up behind us as we sprinted through the twists and turns. Finally, we made it to the raised viewing platform where you can look out all over the entire maze. From up there, my teacher was able to memorize the correct route and safely guide us out there. Honestly, after that close call in the cornfield, I never want to go back in there ever again. After surviving the maze, we went to play on the massive hay bales. It was kind of hard to balance and stand up on the loose straw. Suddenly, one kid realized his shoe had slipped off and was swallowed up by the hay. We all had to pause and search between the hay bales to find it. After 20 long minutes of digging, a kid finally held up a muddy sneaker and yelled, "Is this it?" Everyone cheered loudly because it was his missing shoe. To celebrate, we went to eat some delicious ice cream. Once we finished our treats, we played on giant tractor tires and searched for hidden marbles near the slide. After everyone found their marbles, we walked back to the parking lot where the yellow school buses were waiting. We lined up, boarded the bus, and enjoyed a very relaxing trip back to school. After we arrived, we said goodbye to our friends and teachers, picked up our pumpkins, and went home with our parents. The end. Thank you for listening to my story. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.